Hey everyone. Heather here from Atlantean Goddess, and in this video we're talking about the spring equinox and everything going on with the energy coming to us. Uh, First of all, I'm sorry. I know that when this uploads, it's gonna be in a portrait where you see the space between, on either side. I was trying to turn the camera and it wasn't letting me do it, so this is the way I'm doing it, I guess. I don't know, technology and all that lovely stuff. So, it's been a while, I know, since I did the last video. I've just been sick, honestly, for the last week and a half. I haven't been feeling too well. But, I put my notebook. I put my notebook in here, I think. I was writing down some notes about what's going on right now with the Equinox and everything. So I'm sure a lot of us, light workers have been feeling stuff going on. There's been a lot of ups and downs for me this month. I keep hoping that the following month will be a little bit easier. Like I said that back in January, I thought February would be easier, and um, you know, it just keeps giving more energy. And even March now, we got even more things, I guess, that need to be purged. That's why I put the title of this video, Purging Energy, because I believe that's what we're doing. It has just been, like I said, for me, ups and downs. There are thoughts coming into my head that I feel just like I'm thinking about certain people and just getting angry. And it is just the universe saying to me, hey, these people that you keep thinking about, that you get angry about, and you make up situations in your head that not even happened yet. You're angry at these people for things they've done to you, and it's probably time to just move on. There was a friendship there that you feel is no longer there. There's probably a reason for it. But overall, I want to talk to everyone about things that are going on right now. So I think anyone who's probably watching this video is probably one of the people who are awake, of course. And you know that there's a lot of stuff that's going on in our world that just is not right. Okay? The 3D world is, in my terms, I just say it's really messed up. What it is it's a place of separation where everyone is separated into race and economic status and social status, and everyone's just separated into something. And in this 3D world, we don't look at ourselves as what do you call it? A collective. We don't look at ourselves as a human, humans living together. We're all just put in, whether you're in whether what country you're from, or what religion you follow, or what your job is, how much money you make. It's all the same. Just separation. Um, I don't know. I just feel like going out there and working a job just to pay bills, just to keep doing the same thing over and over every day. I know that in my parents' time, they actually had something they were working towards. Like they had a retirement they were working towards. And don't want to get into my personal business, but trust me, at least for my parents, it didn't work out the way it was supposed to for them. So that says something. So as my question, I'm just going to throw out to people. I'm going to throw out a lot of questions in this video, because it's time, that we all search inside ourselves for the answers. Questions I ask myself, like, what is the point of working these jobs? Let's say there's some people out there who are religious, okay? And they are, um, they believe, they live a life and that the decisions they make or, the gods, whoever they follow, they believe they'll have a place in heaven. Okay, so if you believe, let's say you believe, if I'm a good person, I will go to heaven. Let's just put that out there as a belief. Do you believe you're a good person for going to a job every day that you don't like and paying the bills that you wonder, why am I paying for this? Sometimes I don't understand. I know that it's probably a good thing to provide for your family. And, there could be many ways to provide for a family. But what I see people doing is I see them going to a job. It's like they're on a treadmill. If you work out and you're on a treadmill, you're not going anywhere. You're just walking just to exercise. But even that has a purpose more than, going to a job where you make this little paycheck that's barely going to cover your bills. And you just don't feel satisfied in life. You're just like, what am I doing? And while there is some belief out there that suffering is like, I don't know, because you were born into a sinful world, do you have to suffer? Okay, let's push that out, because I think those of us who are awake now, those of us who understand this new energy, this new 5D energy coming, we know that a lot of religions are a total joke because it's basically putting us into a form of slavery. You have to do this because if you don't, there's, a punishment, and it makes no sense when you really think about it. You're like, what am I doing on this planet? What am I doing that's like, serving humanity? And we're not in the 3D reality. In the 3D reality, we've been put into these simulations. I'm going to call them simulations because what it is, it's like you're put into a place where you just are living out whatever, whatever you do in your life, whatever job you go to, whatever, because after a while you do kind of feel like you're just on a treadmill. You're not going anywhere. So how do we stop this? How are we going to stop living in the 3D world and moving to 5D? And I go from between, well, you don't have to do anything because the energy is going to change everything. Okay, well, how is that going to happen? We don't really quite know. Is the grid finally going to go down? Is everything going to just go down? And then all of a sudden, we're going to have to learn how to survive without technology and survive. We have to go out there and hunt for food. And, we got to learn how to make a fire. And we got to learn how to, go back to surviving. Forget about having technology or a phone because that's not going to matter anymore. Sometimes I wonder what would happen if something like that did happen. Would that finally get people to all wake up and stop being so petty about, oh, well, you're not the same race as me, or you're not in the same social status, or you don't make the type of money I make? Because I don't know. See, I live in the United States, so I've been seeing a lot of division lately, a lot, and it's just sickening at times the way some people act towards each other. Because I've met some petty people out there, and I'm sure you have too, and you just don't understand why do you act this way? What is making what is the purpose of, I'm not going to talk to you because you're different or you don't have the same belief system as me. I mean, finally, if we get rid of all these different belief systems and different religions and different, whatever, if we all had to come together because there's no other choice but survival, I mean, sometimes I'm all for that. I don't know. I know that energy is coming on, it's always coming. I mean, yeah, people are kind of putting the equinox as kind of like this point, this, what do you call it? Like a, kind of like a, but they want to pinpoint a certain date, which is March 20th, I believe. Um, but I think by this point, I don't hold anything to one date anymore because we've done this before. The equinox is a certain time period where I believe a lot of energy can come because it's part of nature, and all that. Sorry, see, I'm still kind of coughing. But there's a point I want to make is whether or not, like, we got all this energy coming in. We always will. We got to start making that conscious choice. We got to start making the choice of how are you going to live your life? What steps are you going to take to change things? If you're working a job that you don't want to work anymore, what are you going to do to change that? I know I'm kind of in the same boat because I want to go take some classes in Reiki. It's been something, learning about energy healing and stuff that I've been wanting to do, but I always made the excuse, oh, I don't have the money for that. Well, one thing we got to stop doing is stop making excuses. We can attract what we want to ourselves. I've done it before and didn't even realize it. I wanted to take a class a couple years ago to be a certified nursing assistant because I believed that's what I had to do to earn some good money. And at first, I didn't have the money to even do that. And I was trying different ways, like applying for aid, applying for different stuff. And the money suddenly just came, and I was able to take the class. Then we could, why not, have that happen again so I can take Reiki classes so I can actually do what I want to do and believe that you'll be successful. One of the things I believe this energy is going to do for us is to get rid of this doubt and fear. Get rid of doubt, get rid of fear, and start doing what you want to do. And overall be out there and, help people. Don't be one of the people who gets caught up in the, I think a lot of people are getting caught up in the hopelessness right now. And it's something that we have to continuously work on because we've been raised in a 3D world where there is a lot of negativity. And there's, we feel like someone else is controlling the strings on us and everything. So, yeah, so that's the message I wanted to give to everyone. I don't know. Hopefully, I want to make a video like every week because I'm trying to keep up with people who are starting to watch me. Thank you, by the way, for people who have recently subscribed. And I'm glad that I'm getting more exposure out there, that more people are able to see my videos, and because I want to be able to help people, and in order to do that, people have to see me, people have to hear me and everything. So yeah, that's it. Like I said, just just believe that something is good is always coming to you. Something good will come to you. It all starts up here. It's all in our head. It's our belief. And I know sometimes it's hard because, like well, I don't even watch the news. Like, hopefully you're not watching the news because they're not going to be positive at all. And, again, it's not about, having the latest thing. It's not about keeping up with the Joneses. It's not about being like everybody else. You gotta be you. You have, you know, you have the power within yourself to live the life you want. You just gotta keep reminding yourself of that. Okay? And don't feel bad if you don't have this or don't have that and feel like you failed because you don't have the money you want or you don't have, you know, everything you thought you'd have by now. Because in the end, it does not matter. Okay? We didn't come on this planet to get a bunch of stuff. I mean, I have a bunch of stuff. It's all over my house. I got too much stuff. You know what? I got, well, a lot of this stuff. I'm trying to show, like, a lot of this stuff here is like my daughter. She got so many toys. You know, it's like kids, they always want something. I'm like, look at what you already have. You got a whole bunch of stuff. Look at that. We got like ponies over here. All the other stuff. We need to like like need to organize. Anyway, okay. Okay, so that's all I'm going to talk about today. So please subscribe and hit the bell for notifications so you can see more of my videos, which I will be doing more of, especially now that I feel a little bit better. And other than that, I'm going to wish everyone a wonderful day. Okay? Go out there and do something that makes you happy. All right, I will see you later. If I know how